What is up, guys? This is HEROTALK, and today I'll break down the new Spider-Man MCU suit. We got our first official look on the new Spider-Man suit. And obviously there are different opinions on this suit. Many like it because of the eyes. They like the idea of these mechanical lenses that can focus, especially because many think that it was Tony Stark who made them. So it is a pretty exciting idea that Tony Stark and Peter Parker become really good friends in Civil War or in the Spider-Man movie. There are also people who don't like it just because it looks too much CGI. Personally, when I first saw this suit, I wasn't that excited because I was excited, but I didn't like it at all in the first moment I saw it, just because I thought it looks just animated. It looks like a video game character. It didn't look like a real person that is in that suit, and this was just really disappointing for me. But ever since I got used to it, I started to like it. And also with having a closer look on it, also on high definition photos, I just started to like it very much, and now it is my favorite Spider-Man suit, and this has also some more reasons. But in this video I'll break down some details of the suit. So first of all, like I mentioned it before, there are the eyes that are very special about the suit, because they are something like camera lenses that can focus and defocus, and this could on one hand be to make Spider-Man express his emotions, because with these normal masks that the actors put on, they obviously can't show their expressions, their face expressions, and they would have to take off the mask every time they have a important emotion to show. And like in Deadpool, this focusing and defocusing could be for showing his emotions, but I personally don't think that this is the purpose of the eyes. It could be one of the purposes, but I think it is just yes, to focus and defocus. I think this is maybe like he can focus on spots that are very far away, because I mean Spider-Man is in New York, and he's always on buildings and high buildings, and in general he just has to has a good overview over his whole area around him. And I think this these eyes just help him to focus on spots that are more far away. So next up, the Spider-Man symbol or the logo. In comparison to the other logos, especially the ones of the Amazing Spider-Man, this logo is very tiny. Then you have also the webbing, and personally I like the webbing very much, because I hoped the webbing to be like it is in this Spider-Man suit, because I hoped that it will be this flat black webbing and not this kind of silver gray webbing in the previous Spider-Man movies that popped out of the suit so that you can see it better. I didn't like this at all, so I'm pretty excited about this new webbing that is really flat on the suit and black, because it is just like the comic version of Spider-Man. And this is what I also like in general about this suit, because it is just very similar to the comic versions. And speaking of the Spider-Man symbol, you also get a glimpse of the logo on the back of the suit, which is also the classic one, and I also like this very much. So with the black webbing, you also have these black stripes all over his suit, over his arm and his legs, and especially the ones at his wrists are important because of the web shooters, because you also get a view on the web shooters that seem to be kind of some bracelets. So you see this thick black bracelets at his wrists, which obviously are the web shooters. And speaking of the web shooters, many people ask themselves if they would reintroduce the organic web shooters we saw with the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, or if they would stick to the mechanical ones, and they sticked to the mechanical ones. Then you have the belt. The belt seems to contain also only the refill things for his web shooters, and I like the belt very much because it gives us a logical argument for where he gets all his web from, because in Spider-Man's fights he obviously uses much web, and often it is just unrealistic that all this web is contained in one web shooter. So I like this solution very much. And then also the colors of the whole suit are very bright, brighter than many of the other suits in the MCU, but this really fits to the character because he's a teenager. All in all, I think this suit is really a combination of a classic suit and a more modern version of the suit. It has the eyes and the Spider-Man logos that are very, and all the stuff that is very classic, but especially the black stripes and the eyes, of course. I mean the mechanical part of the eyes and the belt. I think this brings some modern accents to the suit. And speaking of Spider-Man, we recently got some news on the title. As you saw in my video about the rumors about the title Spider-Man Homecoming has been confirmed. If you want to know more about the title, you can check out my video about the rumor. There I'll explain a bit more about the title. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think about the new suit in the comments, and if you like the video, hit the like button, and if you want to see all of my latest stuff, you can also hit the subscribe button.